I'm Connor.
And I'm Darcy.
And you're watching BHS Now.
This is the show that will tell you all about what's happening around the school and the town of Beverly, Massachusetts.
So whether it's the next football game or the upcoming spring musical, we've got you covered.
We hope you enjoy our first show, so here is BHS Now.
Every day, we go down to the cafeteria for lunch. But what do we really think of the food that we're eating? We interviewed a few students and a staff member to hear their opinions on the food. Here's what we found out.
Do you like working around your kids?
Yeah, I love it.
Is it the best job ever?
Well, because I get to be with kids, yeah. One of the best jobs ever. Because I get to see all your smiling faces every day.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Do you bring your lunch or buy?
I don't buy lunch because I get it for free.
Do you want shorter lunch or longer?
Longer? Like what? You serious? Longer lunches.
No, it's not much.
Sell slushes and stuff because you'll make so much money. Like people want slushes. Slushes are good.
Welcome to the BHS Sports segment. Every week we'll be telling you what's happening in the BHS Sports. This week, it's boys hockey.
The Beverly High varsity ice hockey season is well underway. 7 games in, the boys stand at a record of 3 wins, 3 losses, and 1 tie. 2 of those wins were shutouts. Great job, guys.
At the time of this filming, there were 12 games left in the season. If you're looking for schedules of the games, you can go to highschoolsports.net and look for BHS Boys Hockey.
If the boys do well this season, you can see them in the Carlin Cup in Peabody on February 20th.
Hello, I'm here with Mrs. Padavani, the volleyball coach at Beverly High School. Ms. Padavani, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for asking me.
So, Ms. Padavani, how did you get started teaching volleyball?
Actually, I played volleyball for a couple of years in college and absolutely loved it. But they didn't have a volleyball team here, and when Mr. Longley wanted to start a team, he just asked me to coach it. So I never really applied or anything else. They just came to me and said they thought it would be a good fit. And I remembered how much I loved it when I was in college, so I tried it.
Yeah, and you still enjoy doing it here today at Beverly High School?
I do. I love it.
You do? Yeah, it's great. So how did the girls volleyball team do this season?
Well, if we look at the record, we really didn't do that well. We only won 4 games, but if you look at how we played and what we learned, we did very well. So it was a rebuilding year. I graduated 9 seniors last year.
Wow.
And as you know, or maybe you don't, there is no feeder program for this for volleyball yet in Beverly. So a lot of the girls come here and they've never touched the ball or played before. So, you know, the learning curve is pretty large, and I think they learned a lot, which is what I was hoping for.
Yeah, that's good. So what were some of the big things that happened this season with the volleyball team, some big highlights?
Well, I think the most exciting thing for the team was when we played teams that were well established and usually make it into the playoffs. We played very well. I don't know why when we played teams that we should have beaten easily, we just didn't play up to that caliber. So I think it was exciting when we went to Saugus and they were, you know, a powerhouse, and we almost beat them. We kept right up with them. I think it was exciting when we went to North Andover and when we went to Masco. We just played phenomenal when we played tougher teams, and I think that just, you know, makes you feel good.
Yeah, it does. Really beating those teams that you didn't think you could beat, and then when you beat them, it's really great.
Yep.
So when not everybody wins, and you know, as you said in this past season, you didn't win them all. But what's it like to lose a game, and how disappointing is it, and what's it like for the team?
Well, I think when you go into a match knowing that a team is well established, has had a program for years, and is a powerhouse, you know, you still go in there thinking that you can beat them, and it can be disappointing, but as long as you play them well, you're not very disappointed. But when you go into a team that you know that you can beat and you don't play as well, then I think that's where the disappointment comes in.
Yeah.
So we had a few of those, the ones that are in our league, the NEC, you know, there are a few that we should have really beaten, and I think that was hard to handle. I think I take it harder than most of the girls, but you know, you just have to look at what mistakes you made, bring it to the practice the next day, and you know, go over those skills again.
Yeah, and just get better from there.
Yeah, and get better from there. Keep everybody up and motivated by just working hard, setting some different goals or rearranging your goals a little bit, and just keep working.
Yeah, and that's really all you can do, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And so are you guys looking forward to next season? You know, with the season behind you, you're ready for next year, and what's it look like next year?
Well,
You excited?
I think it's going to be exciting next year because I had more sophomores on this team, and some of them have experience playing in leagues other than just at the high school level. So they were actually, I had a couple of starters for the varsity and some that really held their own within the junior varsity that are coming up. So I think that that's going to be really helpful to us. You know, we graduated our senior setter last year and 9 seniors last year. So a setter is like a quarterback, and we had to find a setter, and we're actually making a setter. But you know, a whole year of working with a few girls, I think it's going to really be beneficial for us for next year.
That's
So
good.
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I expect great things from this team next year.
I wish you the best luck next year. Thank you for coming on our show.
Thank you for
It was a
having me
pleasure to
and
have
for
you.
the interest in volleyball. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, thank you very much.
All right.
Mrs. Padvani, the head coach at Beverly High School.
And that wraps up our sports segment for this week. Thank you for watching. Here's our interview with a freshman and a senior and comparing how their years are different.
My name's Ariana, and I'm interviewing Andrew and Patrick about being a senior. How is your senior year going so far?
It's actually going great. With the schedule change, I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but it's actually, you know, everything's working out great.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Andrew. I think it's going very well, and just having like quick, easy classes and just being able to do really good for colleges and everything like that.
That's good. Is your senior year easier or harder than your freshman year?
Much easier. I mean, in regard to workload, if you work the last 3 years, like the first 3 years, it pays off. I mean, this year gets to be easier. So.
How do you feel about the new senior privileges? Do you think it's better this year or the past year?
I definitely like the senior privilege. I mean, I was kind of hoping last year that I would be able to like get a study hall in the morning and not have to come in right away, but definitely having the senior privilege at the end of the day is really nice because then I can get to go to work a little earlier, get the classwork done right after school, and just have the rest of the day to do what I need to.
Yeah. Do you like the location of the new of the prom this year? It's at the aquarium, if you didn't know.
No, I didn't.
Are you guys going to prom?
I probably, I might be. I don't know. Personally, I could, you know. Anyways, no, I think the location's good. I mean, I think Jake, our president of our class, really has made this so it's going to be a very good senior year. So.
Yeah. That's good. I mean, it sounds like a good time, the aquarium. That's cool. Are you going to college, or do you know what college you're going to or have an interest in?
I applied to Berkeley College of Music. I'm hopefully going to get in there. So.
Wow, that's cool. How about you?
Still looking at colleges right now, but hopefully I'm getting into recording arts programs.
That's good. Does it feel like this is your last year of high school?
It does. It went fast. And this year's I think the new schedule, like only having we have only 2 classes in the morning, then we go to band, and then we're done. I think it's gone very fast. So.
Same for you?
Yeah, it's been going by pretty quickly, and just like thinking back to freshman year and thinking, oh wow, senior year's gonna take forever, but all of a sudden it's here. The only thing is too is it just feels a little different being in a new building. I mean, I was imagining like senior year just in that building, but now like it being like one of the almost first class to graduate from it, it just doesn't feel the same, but I definitely feel like I'm graduating.
Yeah. All right. I'm here with Alex, and he's a freshman at Beverly High School, and I'm going to ask him a few questions. How is your freshman year going so far?
It's going pretty well. I mean, most of my classes are fine, and everything's pretty easy.
That's good. How are you adjusting to being a freshman and being in a new school?
I think I'm doing pretty well. I mean, I know my way around the building, and I know a lot of people, so I'm pretty comfortable.
That's good. Do you like Freshman Academy?
Not really. I don't think it's a very practical idea. It's basically just like another year of middle school, pretty much, only you get to see other people, but you don't really interact with like the other grades.
Do you think it's better to interact?
Yeah, I think it's better to interact. And also, a problem I have with Freshman Academy is if you have a problem with one of your teachers, or if like just a problem in your class and you need to switch out, and if it's one of your core classes, it's probably going to mess up your schedule a lot if you need to switch out, because the teams are smaller and they want to keep you in one team.
Yeah, understandable. Do you like high school?
Yeah, I love high school.
That's good. Are you in any clubs or activities or sports?
Well, I'm in band and chorus, and I'm in vocal ensemble, and I'm in fall play.
That's good. Do you see yourself going to college after high school?
I'd like to see myself going to college after high school. I mean, I don't know exactly what I want to do yet, but I do want to go to college after high school.
That's good. Do you have any colleges in mind?
It depends on what I decide I want to do. If it's something with music, maybe Berkeley or Harr or something. Or if it's journalism or writing, maybe Emerson or something like that.
That's good. Sounds like you got a good plan. All right. Thank you.
Perfect.
Show me your laugh. Show me your laugh.
What?
That was okay. Show me your laugh.
Baja.
Give us a laugh. All right.
Raffle, raffle, raffle.
Mrs. Gallagher, can you give me a laugh?
Okay.
Show me your laugh.
Blooper reel.
I'm dying here. We're
Yeah.
done. High school's. I swear to God.
Herder.
Oh boy. Okay.
Herder. I definitely want to get a
Coffee
coffee mug. Put it
know,
right
right?
there for the future.
Okay.
Maybe like little bobbleheads or something.
Welcome to the. I'm gonna.
It's the coffee mug. We don't have a coffee mug, so it's
That's the
it's
issue.
the
That
atmosphere.
is the issue. Okay.
All
I
right.
love how this is all my fault. I just love this is.
It's all your fault.
Welcome to the sports segment. Welcome to. You know what, Connor? And that wraps up our sports segment for this week. Thanks for watching. I said segment wrong. Welcome to our sports segment of the week.
Duh.